We are your co-hosts throughout the day. I'm Shante Sumter with King 5 News.
Yes. How are y'all doing? My name is Deaunte Damper, and I'm the Vice President for the Therapy Fund Foundation. Now, the mission of the Therapy Fund Foundation is to eliminate barriers to Black healing. And a part of that mission is curating wellness events and focusing on improving mental health and the well-being of people of color. Give it up for that. It is both an honor and a privilege to just welcome you all here today to Reclaiming Wellness, okay? Reclaiming Wellness.
Yeah.
I want to give a special shout out to our community folks that are enjoying us virtually. Hey, Mama. My mama's watching. We'd love to see you.
All right, so before we get started, we have some general housekeeping rules. We have a care van out front offering free vaccinations, blood pressure checks, and offering COVID supplies. The bathrooms are to my left and back behind me. And don't forget that we have elevators off to where you signed in. And of course, that photo booth in the back of the room. Go ahead and get your photos. You can also print one off. They're really cute, y'all. So go ahead.
Yeah, we look
take
cute, don't
advantage
we?
of that.
Don't we look cute?
All right, so we will have a 15-minute break in between each segment. We ask that our vendors stay the entire day, but if you must leave, please pack up and go during one of our designated breaks so we don't disturb the group. All right, for those of you who need those continuing education credits, be sure to complete a survey for each workshop you attend. Use this QR code here behind me, and then we will also have that in your emails. We sent that out prior to the event.
Yes, okay. I'm still tripping off the picture we took. Sorry, y'all.
Right, it was beautiful. It was.
No, we have to make sure that we're thanking our sponsors up in here who have made this event successful, okay? That includes our diamond sponsors, Kaiser Permanente and Coordinated Care. Give it up for our people. We are so grateful for them because it's a fun fact. Kaiser Permanente Coordinated Care actually donated $26,000.
Okay, give it up for that.
$26,000 to the Adair Scholarship Fund. Some of the recipients are here today. Where are they at? Where's she at? The amazing Suzanne. Where are you at? Where's she at? How are you? She's like, some of them are here today, and we'll be talking to them later on today. But that includes some of our amazing photographers actually here. Suzanne, how you doing, sister? Can we get a photo? So when you see her, you just make sure that you smile. Think of reclaiming wellness, and you take some photos like this.
That's the energy. All right, so we want to make sure everybody's having a good time today as we continue. The Therapy Fund Foundation would not be able to award as many scholars as they did without their support. If you want to see more wellness events and more health events like this, please be sure to continue to scan any of the QR codes and support more healing and events geared toward improving mental health for marginalized community members. We also have added some of our impact reports to each table for you to learn about the work the Therapy Fund has been doing.
I know that's right. Now, have you downloaded the Hoop app yet?
Of course.
Okay, now raise your hand if you download the Hoop app yet. Okay, we just want to make sure you have, because we need to make sure everyone in actually here has, because we want to make sure that your questions get answered. We want to make sure that you're doing some of the polling and connecting to some of the attendees and pretty much just engage. You know, no need to Snapchat when you can Hoover app, okay?
All right, all right.
And throughout that space, we want to make sure that we want to look at the, sorry. I messed up. We actually are giving out prizes throughout this whole space, and we want to actually let you know something about the leaderboard today, leaderboard challenge. Right now, Bestie is actually #1 on the leaderboard with 13,000. Oh, there she go. Hold on. It's a challenge. Stand up, sister.
All right, you got to give Betsy
Do you know
some
how many points?
competition.
Do you know how many points she has? 13,400. That's a lot to catch up with. I think I need to do that. Okay, and you, if applying virtually, you can actually attend too.
All right, so make sure we give Betsy some competition today. Don't just let her steal things
We
away.
sure
No,
ain't,
no
Bessie.
offense to you, Betsy. Of
We
course,
got
we want
you.
you to win too. But this is the Therapies Fund's very first conference, and the first ever being hosted in the state of Washington that is BIPOC led. Let's say that one more time. The first ever being hosted in the state of Washington that is BIPOC led. We know how important that is, especially here. So it's specifically dedicated toward improving mental health outcomes for communities of color. With that being said, we need your help spreading awareness and documenting this historic moment. We have designated some hashtags for you to use and share on social media. So when you take those pictures, our hashtags are Reclaiming Wellness 23 and RW23. Please post throughout the day. We will be checking out your hashtags. And guess what? 2 lucky posters will win a prize at the end of the day. One who posts in Hoover and one who posts on social media. We made it easy for you. We have the photo booths. We have people taking pictures. All you have to do is go ahead and post them.
You know what? I think I'm gonna try to start that now. Can I do
Ooh,
that now?
yeah.
I think I'm gonna do a selfie. Can y'all just raise your hands and say Reclaim Wellness? Come on, 1, 2, 3, 3. Hold on, wait.
I think we need a timer. We need a timer. Or you know what? Let me take it.
Okay. I'm not good at selfies.
Okay, I need this side. All
Oh,
right.
you got good angles. All right. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
All right, and I'm gonna work on that.
Next time you'll be ready for the next one.
Right.
Speaking of prizes, please be sure to stop by our amazing resource vendors and learn about the work they are doing. For every 5 vendors you visit and have them sign your vendor form, you will receive a raffle drawing. You must be present at the end for your prize. You can also visit their booths during our breaks and during the lunch hour if you miss the morning fair. A tweet on Twitter read, "Individualized wellness culture gaslights people into thinking the problem and the solution lies within themselves." While we believe in therapy, we also believe in collective healing and systemic change. That same tweet goes on to say, "I wish people realize that suicide isn't always about posting the hotline. It's basic health care, including dental and vision. It's affordable living, proper care in active addiction, proper care post-addiction. It's everything we need to live." This is why we are also adding our amazing community resources to this conference, so please be sure to check them out. And now I want to call up Houston Adair to the stage.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, my name is Houston Adair. I am the founder of Adair to Ascend, as well as one of the Therapy Fund Foundation's board members. We want to acknowledge, pardon, we want to do a land acknowledgement and acknowledge the ancestral homelands of the descendants of those who became the Muckleshoot Indian tribe, who were original caretakers of this land. We are grateful to respectfully be guests on these lands. This land acknowledgement is one small act in recognizing the importance to continue to care for the land and acknowledge those who occupied and still occupy this land before us. Before we begin, we have a short video to talk about the history of the Therapy Fund Foundation and how we became to be.
The Black health matters physically and also mentally, and that's man, that's where it's catching us, man.
Absolutely. This is why we gotta really be appreciative for services and organizations out there that are intentional to provide free therapeutic services to Black community members. Shout out to Washington Therapy Fund, our girl Ashley McGirt, everything that they're doing over there. When you look at the reports of all of the people that they've been able to help, it's phenomenal, man, and it's definitely necessary.
We currently serve everyone throughout the Black diaspora in Washington State and are expanding to California residents starting in San Diego.
We provide workshops, education, tuition assistance, and cultural events around mental health related issues. Some of our programming includes our free therapy fund, which we are most known for, the youth wellness services, community safety, peer support, and our McGurk at Hair program that provides tuition assistance to reduce the impact of financial burdens placed on our future clinicians dedicated to serving the Black community.
All of our services are offered at no cost, while also ensuring we compensate therapists and peer supports a market level rate.
So a friend of mine told me that she knows a program that you can get 6 sessions of therapy for free. And then I asked my therapist about it, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm actually a part of this program. And she sent me like the link to y'all's application, and that's kind of how I heard about it. Right now I'm 3 sessions in, and it's been going really well. I really appreciate the therapist that I have. And one of the things specifically that I went to this therapist for is because like she's a therapist who looks like me, and it was really hard to find therapists who would take my insurance and you know would give me like good support, I guess. But through this Washington Therapy Fund, I was able to find a therapist who looks like me, but also just like willing to take my insurance afterwards. Yeah. So it was like a nice like.
And she's calling on white allies to get involved. King 5's Britt Moore explains how you can help.
Global protests and bubbling racialized traumas have Black therapists working overtime.
A lot of people actually seek me out because there's not a lot of Black clinicians in the state of Washington, and 2, there's very few of us who actually specialize in this work.
Ashley McGirt is a licensed therapist who's helping her clients tackle 2 pandemics at the same time.
They reach out to me, but it's been exacerbated with the protest and with the killing of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. So it's been a lot of tension added on to the grief of experiencing all the losses of COVID-19, plus recognizing that the number 1 people exposed and impacted by COVID-19 are Black people.
You even began to explain the emotional turmoil that Black people are experiencing right now.
Yeah, so again, it's nothing new. It's something that we have always experienced. We just build up a lot of emotional resilience, but our bodies don't. And what I see is that a lot of Black people are exposed to chronic stress-related illnesses like chronic heart failure, strokes, and things that really impact the body, which I attribute a lot to racism and the oppressive systems.
Our vision is a society that offers health equity for all Black people with a special focus on mental health.
That leads to fewer suicides, decreased depression and anxiety, less violence, improved productivity, increased graduation rates, longer lifespans, and improved mental health and well-being.
A person's mental health and their mental health and self-love journey affects every other part of their entire life. What the Therapy Fund Foundation is doing is allowing a space for people to come and heal and learn and create the life that they truly want for themselves. This is a space where generational curses are break, cycles of poverty, cycles of mental illness, and cycles of trauma, passing along trauma are broken, okay? Therapy Fund Foundation is here to change what our communities look like from the inside out. And I'm so thankful for them.
Learn more about the work we are doing and ways to support us by visiting www.therapyfundfoundation.org.